Hey, 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 it's Dr. Dawn, and guess what? Welcome to Mystical Monday. I just want to say I am so happy that you guys have been giving me so much feedback on this Mystical Monday series. But I'm not going to go in depth because I want to give people a chance to come and get into the live stream. Yay. And so while we give chance for people to come in, I'm going to allow you guys to maybe just watch my countdown for a little bit and we'll let the people come in, okay? Hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to check on the chat and see who's here. You guys, if you're here, say something because I want to make sure I can see your comments in the chat because we have a guest tonight and I want you guys to be able to ask questions. And so looks like you guys are asking questions. They're coming in the Oh, there they are. There they are. I got you. Hey, hey, you're excited? I'm excited too. Yay. Um, Thank you, Natasha. You said my hair is cute. Girl, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you only knew what it was like today dealing with this up here. But for you, those of you who are, well, we'll let you guys keep on coming in because we're about 2 minutes in. We always like to go at least 5 minutes out, right? Give everybody a chance to come on in. Hello, hello. So my name is Dr. Dawn. And for those of you who are coming and joining us for the first time tonight, this is Mystical Monday. I am an intuitive guide and spiritual messenger, but most of all, I'm a mystic, hence the name Mystical Monday. And so I try to bring people here on this platform who resonate with the concept of believing in things, people, beings, and concepts that you cannot see but you know exist, right? Because ultimately we're aware of the spirituality and the essence of our spirit selves having a human experience. So on Mondays we bring some a variety of stuff. And tonight we've got a phenomenal young lady on here coming on here tonight. I have been playing her videos or reposting her videos all week on all my social media platforms, including this one, YouTube. I'm going to play some more tonight while she's on here. She is a light code activator and transmitter. We're going to talk a little bit about what that is. This is not our first time having a light code activator on here. We had Miss Natalie Nadine a little while back. And so today we're going to have Miss Nicole. And she's a light code activator. But look, just like anything else, there are different nuances to this light code activation thing. There's different energy and frequencies that they give off. Like it resonates and hits differently depending on who's doing it and how they're doing it. And so Natalie resonated with me, so I brought her on here. And so now Nicole resonated with me, and I just think you guys are going to enjoy her. Make sure tonight that you guys feel free to ask questions in the chat because we're going to be going to your chat, your questions to and from your questions throughout this live. Okay. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Pat. Hey, Sandra. Hey, everybody. Hey, Mark. Everybody, come on in. Come on in. I love, love, love it. You guys are growing this platform. I said last week my goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers like real soon. I'm getting ready. I'm getting close, y'all. Y'all gonna give me to 800. We're gonna get there real quick because collectively we realize the more we share, like, comment with this info, the more likely we can like adjust this algorithm. We can play with it and we can make sure that this information gets out to those who need it, okay, or who are in search of it. So if you guys like this information or if it resonates with you tonight, make sure you hit the like button. I will be reminding you throughout the night because now that's at the forefront of my mind. I'm not going to forget to do it. I usually forget, but I'm not going to forget tonight. So I want you guys to do that. And if anybody's watching the replay, make sure you ask questions or leave comments below. I'll get back to you. I promise I will because I love, love, love communicating with you guys because I love your support. Corinne says, is my email Discovering Your Inner Light? I have a video that I want to email to you. No, it is not. We can talk about that off screen. And then, oh, thank you. Thank you. And you're here to learn. You know nothing. Yes, you do. You know a lot because you're here. So if you were drawn here, you're supposed to be here. Okay. So I am going to bring our guest on. So you guys get ready. Let's get her. Let's bring her on stage. And there she is. Yay.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay, Nicole?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me raise it up a little. Now say something.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, that's real good. I had my volume down a little low. Everybody else in the chat, you guys can hear us okay? Give me a thumbs up, say yes, tell me something so we know. Let's see what they say. We got a lot of people coming in here tonight, girl. They coming for you, Nicole. They coming. I told them, I said, I've been playing your videos like all week, honey. I've been, on all my platforms. Okay, they hear me good. Excellent, excellent. So I've already given them kind of like a little bit of a background in terms of you, just a little bit. Let you kind of introduce yourself and kind of tell us a little bit about, we don't want to get into titles, but you can give us a point of reference. You can give us a title as a point of reference. I said let me tell you, in my posts on my social media, girl, I done called you a light code activator, a light code transmitter. Like I don't put all this. I'm like, okay, I don't even know exactly what resonates with you.
I love what you're saying because it's like when we were talking before, it comes right out of my heart and it just pours into others. So yes, it's activating from my heart to theirs.
Okay, good. Yeah. I figured that would be okay with you. But really, your real name, I feel you, I am you. Literally, I forget your name is Nicole because you literally do feel us and we are you. And so that is so perfect for you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. That came, I was like, that came when I was in that dark night of the soul. I was like, I am everybody else. Like, we are each other. We all are going through something deeply. And you put on these masks. And I was just like, no, that's not me. I want to shine the light. I just, I balanced it.
Right. I hear you. I get it. And when I first saw you, and like I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to try not to get too emotional because your video, when I posted that video and said, oh my goodness, I've been activated. Nicole, you don't know what you do. I think you know, but you don't know. You don't really know because people actually feel as if sometimes you have to pay money to get activated. That's not true for all of us. It will creep up on you at the most weirdest or Nicole day. The one day I put on a little makeup, just a little foundation, girl. I don't usually do this.
I know. Same.
But it comes out of nowhere. And literally, well, I'm gonna shut up. Let me show the video, okay, that I was watching that kind of brought it in. Those of you who follow me, they probably go, oh God, here she goes again. But I gotta play it, you guys. Okay. Okay. Now let me tell
Ooh.
y'all something. Literally in that video, y'all saw I had my do rag on. For those of y'all don't know what a do rag is, it's a scarf that, and that's what we do. That's what black people do. We tie it up at night. So I had it on, and I was all set to go to bed. I said I was checking my social media before I get real comfortable, and I was scrolling, and she came up, and this came on, and when you guys saw the video, that was my third time watching it. The first time I was like, what in the I was literally drawn to the screen. I could not move from the screen. And I could, with every hand movement you were doing, I could see
Mhm.
colors, I could see frequencies, I could see just all of this movement around me. And my husband was like, what's wrong with you? I kept playing it over and over and over and over again until finally I had to walk. Nicole, I had to get up, I had to walk. And I'm like, what's happening? And I said, my spirit guide said, welcome to this activation, welcome
Yeah.
to it's time. And literally the whole night, it was just a download after a download. And I was so full of energy the next day. And you saw me. I got up, I did a video, and I'm like, okay, let me tell y'all what happened. And I was talking so fast. Like I literally couldn't even put words together because it was so much coming out.
Mhm.
And I look, I just want you to know, I want you to know if no one ever lets you know, which I'm sure they do, because I looked in TikTok on your comments, girl. The people be like, I felt it. Thank you. This, that. You gotta know you
Oh,
are definitely walking in your path, but you're walking it and you're walking it well.
thank
Um,
you.
and so let's get into that. Look, y'all made this all about me in the beginning, but I had to make sure she understood what she did in my life. Let's get to your journey. Okay, let's get to this whole, because you guys, she's known for the inner child healing. That's what
Mhm.
you're kind of known for. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
get
The
into that.
children come to me. Like even
Yeah,
now they're surrounded, the ones that quote unquote were lost, but they're found now. And this is why we're feeling so much, and right now the energy's been so intense, and just even going back to you play that video, my hands couldn't stop. They're like,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah, I started to move. And it's like you give others permission to be like they feel the God in you because the God is in them. And
Yeah,
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 I just that'd be my whole intent, that focus, because I've, as a kid, I've known darkness like no other. Like I'm sure like other people on here have known it, but I made it my friend and realized darkness is, it's not the end, it's the beginning. And
mhm.
it's the key. Actually, you be thinking that it's something that's uncomfortable or you push away. It's you trying to come back to you.
That's
We're coming
right.
back for ourselves. Ain't
That's
nobody
right.
waiting for somebody to come out the sky. It's you coming back
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, when you go through that shadow, it's usually a whole lot going on in life
yeah.
with you
Oh
around
yeah.
that shadow. We don't have to get all into that. But this happened for you. Was this in 2017?
When the light language appeared,
Oh, the
yeah,
light
it
language.
was.
Okay, that's when the light language
Oh yeah.
appeared.
When I was a little girl, I didn't know I was having out of body experience. See, I wet the bed all the time up till I was 11. I remember my mom was like, "Ain't nobody gonna marry you. You keep pissing that bed." I was like, "But I see the toilet." I would walk to the toilet, but didn't know I was walking out of my body. I was already
Ah,
doing it. I didn't know until all of this stuff started to happen. I've always been like a rebel. I never really had a 9 to 5. I would like try to, hey, I'm gonna work with my dad doing like landscaping or something under the table. It was just something that didn't sit right with me, with this box, with this, you
yeah,
gotta have this or that, the whole programming. And I was always searching within for, I just knew we were more. I was like, no, there's no way we supposed to be praying for something outside of us. I hear something in me speaking loud. And so throughout the years, I just would always keep this to myself and just wonder about life. And then it just cracked open completely in 2017, when actually 2013, when I started to do self-love journey. I started to love myself. I was like, you know what? Something's wrong. That's why I keep attracting broken people, or just toxic out from real. Like I would wonder why I'd be around a group of people, my stomach hurt. I had to go to the bathroom. I'm like, what is this? I was not being truthful with myself.
right.
I was a little entertainer because I'm goofy. I do crazy, just silly. I don't
Oh,
care,
I'm
you
gonna
know?
I'm gonna show the people some of your goofiness. I got you on tape. I'm gonna show the video. I'm gonna show it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like that's where the inner child. I've always kept my inner child, but I was like, something's not right. I started to write to myself. I started to find out about manifestation. Found out about, okay, we get back what we believe, what we feel, what we
Yeah.
think. Okay. So when I did all of that, y'all, I kid you not, for just a couple years, I did yoga. And in 2017, out of nowhere, I was isolated. I wouldn't talk to nobody. I mean, I isolated my world. I just had to be to myself. There was so much information coming in, and so many people weren't matching me no more. I was like, I've known them, even family members. And so when I did, in 2017, meet my husband, he awakened them
I got
dormant.
him on video too. I got him. Oh, we gonna get to him. We gonna get to
He
him.
awakened, he awakened that. I didn't know I could do that. And I started to paint. I started to speak like, and I was like, what? It just started coming out. He was looking at me. I was like, I don't know what's happening, but this feels so good. And I would hear
Yeah.
the, voice within saying, this is love. This is love, my child. And then you would hear I would hear I would be zapped into another space where there's a group of beings surrounded around me. And I'm just like, okay with it, because I've always been into fantasy and I didn't fight it. It felt like just love, pure essence. And after that, I couldn't go back. I was like, dude, this is life right here. And I didn't care
Yeah.
what nobody told me that, like, what's wrong with you? That's made up, or, no, not the way I would feel when I
Right.
would speak it. And just,
And
it's,
look, Nicole, when you talk, like not just now, but even on your videos, you give off tree energy. Like you just, it's like one of your videos, I was like reaching my hand like this, like I like to touch you because you give such energy. Like trees, we know that trees are where you go. You want to get a little replenish, put your arms around that
yeah,
tree and hug it, right? And
yeah,
and remember when I first talked to you, I said, oh my gosh, I saw a video of you and your husband. I just want to hug y'all. I was like, you guys just look so
yeah.
huggable. Like, and you just mentioned how kids come up to you. You said the kids just because that inner child energy is so strong, and so many of us when we reach adulthood, we don't have that. We got to relearn, reconnect, re like condition ourselves to be that free. And
You're
I
right.
don't know,
Yeah.
like you say, you had your awakening, you went through the shut. Now, were you at all like that before, as loose and free as you are now?
Oh,
Uninhibited?
always.
Always.
They put me with 88. My mom was like, I ain't getting that girl no Ritalin. I love her for not giving me no medicine. I mean, I was woo, 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 woo. I didn't know that I was channeling when I was younger, because when I'm around a bunch of people, I'm like, and then I would wonder why I got to dance or just do something silly. I didn't know I was around a lady with depressed thoughts. Or if I used to go out to supermarkets, my sister would be like, what is she doing? I remember I was moving the energy. People would laugh, but that laughter would stop me from penetrating their thoughts. Their energy won't be sent to me
Uh,
no more. Oh, I could be the most embarrassed. I'm never embarrassed, because they're laughing at me and they're getting that energy. Oh, I'm taking them from their thoughts. Like,
I like I'm just let me get my let me key up my video because I gotta show them the video of you just being you and being just free in the moment. Because it's a sight to see, Nicole. It just is. Let's do it. Take the lead. Oops. Wait a minute. Sorry, you guys. Look at her, y'all. Honey.
up on
Not
chairs.
not even if I tried. Not even if I tried. Girl. I
There I go. Okay.
Here I come, y'all. I play too much. I had to put it on backwards to see how I look. The dress. Look at them getting that shit. I'm trying to get Smokey attention. My dog. Here come my mom too. This is me. This me. I'm normal. This is normal. This is what goes on.
Nicole, baby, look, they like, okay, is she okay? Is she all right? I'm going, honey, let me remove her and get her settled in because y'all see what I'm talking about. See how free she is. Somebody says, ooh, let's see what they talking about over here because they over in the chat. They says she has true inner balance. Oh, look at that. This is a true goddess in the flesh, honey. Look, they say in the flesh.
Oh, right back at you.
OMG, I
Reflection.
love her. Okay. Now she's like a petite little Amazon. Absolutely. I'm like, she's like
Mm.
1/5 of me, 1/5, but that's all right. 1/5. And then Korean says, wow. I mean, so I mean, you don't just embody it, you exemplify it, you demonstrate it. You don't just give out the energy. You say, hey, let me show y'all what it's like to be childlike again and be okay with it. Be okay.
Yeah. You know, the story come to me with y'all, Peter Pan. Think about what they showed us, how when he was that inner child and then he went to that real world and got that job, his son was his mirror. That's why he was always mad at his son, couldn't come to his games. And then Hook, quote unquote, the darkness took him so he can reawaken that inner child. And when he did, he realized it was that teddy bear of him realizing I'm a dad that brought everything back. He needed to find his happy place. And that's what all of us need to do. I'm telling you. And we
Yeah.
anchor that. And we anchor that, y'all. Can't nothing stop us. I'm telling you. Like I can feel the energy field getting big right now as I speak on it. Get
We all
chills.
feel it. I mean, I'm looking in the chat. Everybody feeling that because you exemplify love. Like even on a bad day, I think even on your worst day,
Oh,
you
I
know
be
how to.
crying.
Yeah, I don't see you going. I don't see that. I
I
see you
cry.
breaking down. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then I
So,
laugh after. I have a good ugly snot. Ugly. I mean, it'd be so ugly. Then I know it's ugly, and I start laughing. And my inner child literally hugs me and go, "See, you got out all of that needs to be pushed out of you from the
yeah.
collective." And also, y'all, we're picking up other people's emotions right now. And most of them, it's not ours. That's why y'all, we've been feeling intense energies from that 1010 portal, from the eclipse. Then we got another something coming up. Like, we're really here, y'all. They were telling me too, we're raising the frequency. We're
Mhm.
coming here to keep evolving and getting lost. It's like a game. We're all just what I've been shown. We're all one. We're really all each other. I remember when I used to meditate, I would see a film go in my third eye, and I would sit there and I go, "Who is that?" And they would wave to me. It would be like a little kid. It would be different races. Like that's why I was like, none of this matters. They want to keep us in that pool of the fool. Let's fool around on them. Let's let time pass so that they'll
Yeah.
never know the greatness within them. Or yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I know when we talk about like you being a light code activator or light language in general, I'm gonna give you my perception of it. And then you kind of tell me how you explain, define, or whatever. I feel as if, based on my experiences, that light code activation or light language will reveal those things hidden to you. Because I had a whole lot of new information come to me after your activation. And literally to me, it symbolized and felt like you leveling up. Like, okay, it's time to go to the next level. And so each time I feel like I'm moving on and evolving, I'm getting some kind of activation. Except this time, I felt like spirit or source was showing me, hey, you can get activated in many different ways. Watch this. You've been
Yeah.
getting activated just sitting there, kind of being to yourself, thinking, connect. But I'm gonna show you how you can get activated in a whole nother way. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I've experienced or been around other light code activators, and I can feel the energy. Like it makes me feel good. Did I get activated and receive hidden mess information and feel like I'm on a whole new path? No, this was the first time that has happened, and I know that it happened to bring to my awareness. See, it feels a little differently, don't it? It feels more than just feeling good, because I know you get that a lot. People will walk away from you and say, "Oh, I feel so light. I feel so great. I feel so whatever." But and then what? Then tomorrow you back to where
Mm-hmm.
you were. But that's how I know it's more than that, because ever since that day, it's been like it's been nonstop, and it's literally been consistently. And so I said, okay, yeah, I done leveled up because it's a whole new awareness now.
Right.
And I'm bringing that to, that's how I feel it is. And I'm feeling like that's my experience. When people ask you, like, what is light language, or what should I expect? Or, you know, what does it mean? You know, I know you get all these kind of questions because a lot of people are still not aware.
Yeah. And I'm the type that learns, like, I'm be honest. I'm that kid where I'm like, is the pictures in the book? Because I'm not gonna get it to you. So when you just explained, you explained it, and then
Okay.
and as you were saying it, they were showing me how your mind opens so effortlessly because you've been here so many times. And
Girl,
this is
don't you
why this
know?
language, Ooh, I'm getting chills. Why everybody else stuff be rock hard and they only get the upliftment because they're fighting themselves still. See, that's why I saw it too. As you were talking, your crown was opening up like it was a flower. You just was accepting, like, oh, this is peace. I know who I am. I'm getting these
Mhm.
downloads. It unlocks, like unblocks blockages within your, it activates your DNA. We can activate each other, of course. It helps you, just get in contact with your galactic origin. It's just it's a remembrance on being here, knowing the God within, and just even some clients, like, they'll just start speaking out of nowhere with me, and then somebody goes, I'm having visions, and I'll be having the visions they're having, and we'll be in the visual together, and it be past lives. Like, it literally unlocks all that was just stored down.
Yeah.
It's the soul's language. And think about it, when somebody sings, you'll be like, I got chills, but I'm not thinking of the chills. It's like my spirit just feels it without my thoughts.
Yeah.
It bypasses the conscious mind. It's a soul's language, and it heals you on a cellular level. When I say I had 9 lumps in my breasts a couple years ago, I said, no, not today. I changed my diet. I started to speak into existence and tap into the timeline where I didn't have those lumps, and I spoke light language. Me and my husband went to the tree. We meditated. I give you
Mm.
a couple weeks later, not. I remember nobody could hug me, or I couldn't do this, and I stopped wearing bras. But no, nothing, nothing's in there. Nothing. Like,
Okay,
I was blown
Nicole,
away.
I can't stop doing that. You might be able to stop doing that. I don't think I can never stop doing that one, but girl, okay.
Yeah,
That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. I mean, I just think that when you're doing what you're doing, even with the hand movements, first, the light language that I've seen in the past, it does have supportive music, or maybe supportive music maybe playing. You literally, and I said she has to have a performing arts background, especially when I looked at your videos. I'm like, she dancing, she rapping, kind of, she giving us some African ancestry, some Indian stuff. Like, you are all over the place with the light language. And I'm going, she's not only taking the light language and kind of, transmitting and sending out the energy, but she's literally doing it like, I can reach you where you are. You like rap? Okay, here, let me give you this light language. Like, you like classical music? I give it to you. Like you're literally a chameleon with light language. And I haven't seen a lot of other light co-activators adapt outside of their comfort zone, like doing just pretty much,
just wild and free. Why,
yeah,
when you say that to me, they've always said, my guides were like, you always wanted to portray all oneness. So that's why one time, y'all, like a long time ago, I wonder if it's gonna come back. I sound like the birds. I was in the trance where, I mean, I was gone out of this body, but I could sound like any creature. Just anything. And then as I was beaming up, I was hearing, this is who we are. We are all, we are one. I was crying. I just felt so good. I was just like, are you kidding me? And I was like, go to the mirror. I turned green, blue, I disappeared, different just beings appeared right in here. We are so much more. We really are. And we're in the time to be able to speak on this, and just, it's incredible. And yeah, it really is.
I,
No words. Like,
I without even knowing exactly what you're saying, but I see in a lot of your videos, you're kind of translating. You're telling us, okay, da 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 da, and then you'll go into it, or you'll put it on the
yeah.
screen to let people know, without even knowing exactly what you're saying. What you're conveying resonates. Like the video that I put up initially that got me activated. Your message was power, activating your
Yeah.
power.
Taking
You
it back. Yeah.
you didn't have to tell me. You didn't have to tell us that. You really didn't, because that one, it knocked you down, like knocked you down. Do you have a music background? Because you seem to match
You know what?
music with.
I mimic as a kid. Okay, I grew up poor, and so I was stuck. I was like drawn to the lights, like any of us that are truly here on a mission. Like, and even in the comments, y'all ever notice when we think we want to be seen? You ever notice you think you want to be in an entertainment, and you see all of them. See, they actually not happy. I'm just we know you already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so I mimic. I would learn to dance from YouTube. We didn't have the money, so I trained myself with everything. I would listen to Japanese music. I love anime. I love any and everything that was not just strictly just African American or this is that. I mean, I went all over the place, and it was like I absorbed it, and I just could mimic to where it looked like I was trained, but my spirit was like, honestly, you practicing, all your other past selves will come in. Your
Mm,
higher self will take over. Because it was times where I was like, "What?" I would be like, "I'm not doing this. I'm allowing spirit to flow through me." Because light language is either you signing it with your hands, or you speaking it, you
yeah.
writing it. Yeah, it's
See,
it's pretty amazing.
you touched on a very important point. And I didn't get this till well into my journey, that everything that you experience is but a projection of you. And so I used to watch Oprah. I used to think I was Oprah. I used to have a little talk show, a little local cable access talk show. I used to think I was pretending. That's what you think, like, hey, I'm just doing something to be doing it. But as you start moving on, you start aligning
Yeah,
with who you really are, but you see it in your awareness, in your physical awareness first, usually. But you don't think anything of it. You just go like, okay, I'm just doing. It's kind of like you said, with dancing and doing. We saw it in front of us, but we didn't know where it was headed, it was
woo,
taking
yeah.
us.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you all in the
Wow.
chat, be mindful of what you're seeing in your reality, because it's telling you something about you
Yeah.
and possibly where
Ooh,
you
I
headed.
got chills. Yes, it's
Yeah.
matching. It's not going to be exactly like them. I'm telling you, we get an opportunity, y'all. Look at us now, to be free with this, to not be
Mhm.
energetically in a contract. And also too, like when we do the clearing tonight, they even said that we're detangling cords that weren't you didn't even sign up, you didn't even consent for. So it's like a lot of
Oh,
people have a backaches or those shoulder, like just some, and then the strange reoccurrence of the same energetic people coming through other people's vessels. And you like, I used to date Greg, but this new guy named Jacob act like Greg. Well, it's because it's a loop. It's a loop.
mm. Y'all, she done let the cat out the bag. She told y'all she gonna do a little something for us tonight. So I was gonna surprise y'all, but she done let y'all know. So y'all don't leave. Don't leave, because she gonna do her thing. And I'm telling you, I might have to step out the room. I don't know, because she can't be doing too much on me, like in this close together. But,
Wait,
but
some girl
you,
told me that. She's like, girl, I have to leave your video sometimes because I'd be like, and I'm start crying for a minute. And that's fine because when I go there, I'm like even with my lives on my TikTok, I channel through so many people, but then I'll see some of their inner childs, and it is some of them be in the darkness, turned like kind of turned, body turned, and I pull them into my space, and literally we all crying. Everybody's like, I'm
ooh,
crying because we're all doing it collectively. I am not doing this by
yeah,
myself. Dawn's doing it with us. Whoever's on here, y'all, when we channel, I'm telling you, it's a power like no other. All of
it
us are
is.
doing
It is. I got look, y'all. I got another video to show y'all. I gotta keep it going, because baby, she got a lot going on. Let's do this one. Let's try this one. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got the one I want, because I got so many. Well, I'm gonna save your husband last, because I think he is great, great,
it.
great, and
Thank
great.
you.
Okay, let's do this one. Let's see. She's
Oh,
oops, sorry. Oops, sorry.
that dog.
I gotta bring him out. I'm gonna bring your husband out. I was gonna try to do the other one, but we'll do this one.
It was like,
It'll
no,
be a
get
good
up.
intro for him. Hey, what is
Oh, I
happening
miss my
tonight?
man.
Hold on, you guys. Another acrobatic one. I pick all the ones with the acrobats. Y'all, I don't think she weigh 100 pounds, so y'all don't try this at home. Don't nobody be trying to do what she doing. Y'all don't do it because I tried. I was thinking about it. My husband looked at me like I was crazy. We can do this part right here. This part right here. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Look at them. Look at them. I can't. And Nicole,
Oh,
look, let me just say this. Let me just say this. I I was gonna say, did y'all rehearse that? Because that I just the cinematography of it, because I it was so beautiful. I was going, this is beautiful, but something tells me y'all just did what y'all do, just in the moment.
yeah, those are all like there were old video like those were from like 6 years ago because you see our hair grew and then I chopped mine. Not now I'm starting again. Yeah, those were just moments I found and I was like, I want to share this from the beginning to where it led up to. It got me so emotional because that was the times where I was isolated and I had to love myself and
You
truly
did.
I believe when you love yourself that other self comes and kind of completes it, but don't complete it, but y'all level up forever. It's just like you feel like you're falling in this foreverness. Because normally when I used to date people, I knew it was about to be over with. I said, this about to be MB3, you know what I mean? And I don't know why I kept staying in it because I'm so nice and I felt bad. I was like, dang, if I break up with him, he gonna feel bad. And I'm gonna feel the bad, but I feel, bad being in it. And I had a good friend, like she's still a great friend, but we're not in the same orbit anymore because we just decided to separate. And it was a good separation. It was because she still needed to have self love. So seeing me come to where I came, she don't want to project anything on me. And we had a good talk. And it was dealing with her womb and being with the guy she didn't want to be with. And a lot of women have like womb problems when they with somebody for a long time and they know that they don't want to, you know what I mean? We do that to ourselves. We suppress that sacred chakra, the creative life force, and we wonder what's wrong. We have tightness or knots going on because we're not being ourselves and true to ourselves. And that's one thing I was like, I had to. I was like, I give up, man. And it didn't take long. I was about a good year and some change to myself, but I wasn't. I would talk to myself. I would say, I love myself, wherever he is. I used to write him into existence. I believed him to be, but I did have some suitors that would come close, but they were not. I knew it because you just know it's this feeling. They activate something within you. Um,
Yeah, yeah. That
yeah.
is just beautiful. And you guys look like well, you still look like a kid, but you like real little kids then. Like you literally grew up together, so to speak. Y'all, look, all y'all in the chat. She was trying to make me feel good when we met. She was like, "Oh, I thought we were the same age." I said, "Girl,
I
stop."
did. Oh my gosh, you look
I said,
amazing. Your
I
heart.
said, "Baby, I can be your mama. I can be your."
But it showed. That's why AJ number to number and Aaliyah. That, oh man, her music been following me around. She been. That's what happens to y'all. If y'all get lyrics, I'm not kidding you. It's a message out of nowhere. You'll be wondering why is this lyric following me? Follow the lyric and figure out, well, what is it trying to tell me? I must have asked for a sign or something. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's. I mean, we're in the new. Some of us are in the new earth. Some people still living out in that other frequency. But I'm telling
Mhm.
you, you're the new ultimate. How we're supposed to. You could tell you don't stress like you don't have like when I saw you. I that's what I blew away when you said your age. I was like, no, like
Girl,
it's
look,
that
but you
hard.
said the key word. I done been here so long. I done incarnated so many times to this place. I know when I did it this time, I said, look, I got a couple of requirements this time. I'm gonna like try to age gracefully. Y'all gonna have me do that, you know. And so I kind of know my life plan, kind of how why and how why I put it in place. And that's one of the things I know I'd said keep giving me downloads to show me where I need to like circumvent some things so I can slow down the aging process because we don't have to age. Well, you know that you
No,
ain't going
yeah,
nowhere. You ain't going
we
nowhere.
don't.
um, okay, let me get to some look. Some they've been commenting up a storm over here. Let's see. So, oh, they say you guys are unconditional love at its core.
Oh, thank
That
you.
was nice. They say nothing like freedom. You were looking so free on that video, like you guys didn't have a care in the world. Um, oh, they said healing yourself from 9 lumps is so powerful, so
Oh,
powerful.
thank you.
And incidentally, I'm well. You don't need me to say this, but I'm sure different clients will be drawn to you who are having similar, maybe medical issues, just so they can hear your story and have
Yeah.
hope. Okay, you guys, thanks. You guys are chatting it up over here. I am oh look. Who can say what's right says I am happily delaying my workout for this. For this, honey, for this right here. So
Wow.
we appreciate that. You just delaying your workout because I told you she was gonna do a little activation. That's what it is. You want to get it, don't you? I know. And we like that. We like that. So we're gonna get to it in 1 second, you guys. We're gonna get to it real soon. I just want to just touch on this real briefly because we know in the spiritual world, we recognize this is not who we are. This is just our little avatar, our just little, I call it our uniform that we're wearing while we're here. And so you and I we talked a little bit, but I didn't express this to you. Kind of like I'm gonna do now. I am so happy to see more beings of melanated tone, deeper melanated tone, aka black people, coming forward and being vocal with this new era that we're going in, and not being too afraid to say, hey, I talk to or I communicate with source or higher dimensional beings, or I recognize that I am not of this world, or we're not denouncing Christianity because we understand it has a
Mhm.
purpose. All religions have a purpose. We get that. We understand it.
Yeah,
But we're now being more vocal that we understand that things are not quite like we have believed them to be in our previous belief systems, conditioned belief
yeah,
systems. So when you come across someone else of this color, this skin color, it's starting to be more not prominent, but we're starting to see it more frequently versus when I back in the day when I first had my awakening, that wasn't the thing. Like it was taboo. You could not, I'm calling myself a mystic right now. I couldn't call myself a mystic 15, 20 years ago. People be like, a mystic, you're a pagan, you're anti-Christ, and it would have been a whole thing. So I just want to ask you, do you find that when you're practicing what you're doing, you can feel a little bit how do I say this? You can feel a little bit how there's a little bit of a difference in how you may be received
oh,
initially, or.
Oh yeah. When I tell you, it was right when my aunt transcend. You know, she didn't. Of course, I don't believe in death because she is all around as I speak to her now. Um, my page, it was like I started to and being pregnant too. It was like the activations got stronger. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the hive mind came after me. That was the first time on my TikTok that over 1 million people viewed it. But it was so much love, and then here comes the little trolls that were upset that they're like they were going in and they were trying to shut me down. They were trying to get me to not even come out no more because I was getting great personal messages from other people going, dude, I see what they're trying to do to you. You're incredible. Keep going. Because my
Yeah.
spirit guides tried it.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a good cry because I was like, dang, this is like a child again. When they always wanted to point the finger and say, sit down, you're not doing right, put you in that box.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I tell you after that, this was in May, I broke free of that. And I have I
No
don't
connection to
care.
it. Yeah, right.
Yes. And
Absolutely.
I don't care. It's all
Absolutely.
love and it feels so good and it
It
makes others feel just man when they
yeah.
they just, I be wanting to hug with my clients through the I'm gonna be traveling more to see but seeing over the phone I'll be like I want to hug you we be crying because it just feels so good to
It
connect with
does.
like
It
minds.
it transcends this outer appearance.
Yeah,
It means nothing. It means
no,
nothing.
yeah,
Absolutely nothing.
I know. Yeah. I've been hearing Mystique a lot on here too. I wonder if any of the viewers resonate with her, how she just keep changing her look throughout the X-Men. Mystique always comes to me, that whole shape
Yeah.
shifting. That's a prominent that character just always speaks to me in X-Men. The movie speaks to me. You ever hear when he starts it off, he talks about the DNA changing evolution. Oh, it changed. We're in that now. People,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, we are all
You
changing.
Well, you do it in your videos when you put on the mask of the alien and you were like doing that, or you did your little parody of the Matrix, and you were leaning back. I'm like, okay, all right, we see you, and we feel you.
I'm
Um,
like, look at her. Like, oh man. Ah,
Somebody put her in a movie. We're gonna put you in a movie. That's what it is. But you know what? This whole thing is shifting, as we have just said. And everybody always and I always tell everybody celebrity is not gonna mean what y'all think it's gonna mean no more. We
oh no.
that's going out the window, out the
They're
door.
actually watching us, like people that are become entrepreneurs coming out and stepping on their own because they're not we can't we can be controlled we allow it but we can't we're not
That's
on a
right.
leash like they're on a leash actually and some of them have been trying to break it. I've been getting so many downloads. I've been crying for a few that's been actually fighting for us to show us the truth too. Like it's been something else, y'all. Like and that's why I'm like I'm not giving up because it's a baton of the spirit showing me we all in this race together and we got this baton and everybody matters. So you hand
Yeah.
it to the next, do your part and hand it to the next.
Yeah.
I get so emotional.
Yeah, that's okay because you're feeling it. You gotta feel it to do what you do. You have to.
Yeah.
Um, it's that diamond little soul she has in her that is bringing more light codes to her. Okay, all right, Miss Korean.
Man, Portal. This one is something else too, y'all. Been just moving while y'all talking now, like boom, boom, boom.
Oh my goodness. I
Yeah.
mean, that is beautiful. Someone says, Limitless says, I'm going through this right now. This transition is serious. Absolutely. It
Oh, it
is.
is. It
It
is.
is.
She literally
Um,
clearing it all out. Wow.
Someone
Choosing
said,
you.
yeah. Martha says, you're living your purpose, pure energy. Thank you for
Thank
sharing
you,
with us.
Martha.
But you
Thank
ain't seen
you.
nothing yet. Let her do her thing, Martha. She gonna do her thing. She gonna show it to you. She gonna show it to you. Oh, this is nice. Mel Steve says, I appreciate the authenticity you two bring. Much love. All right, good.
Oh,
That's all we can do at this point. That's all we can do at this point is be.
I'm looking for where it go. Oh, everybody can see me. Wait, where'd it go? Wait. I'm in the show. Everyone can see me. Did it like cut off?
There
Oh,
you
you
go.
bet.
Girl, see, it's too much energy around here. Whoever said that, the authentic, the energy we bring, right? Okay.
Oh wow. And it's
Seriously.
so funny. I was like, what? It says you're in the show. I'm here talking.
That's all
Oh,
right, honey. That's okay. Look, I told you that earlier when you were having we were having I said, girl, because your energy look, I'm blaming it on you
it
because
is.
your
And it's,
frequency.
woo, we gonna heat up. People, you might just yawn so much. Like they go to yawn now, releasing it. And thank you for everyone else that's helping. Like I always tell people in my lives, like I can't do it without y'all. I don't. I can't see this far unless we're all connected like this. Like wow, just being
Yeah,
able to tap in like that, and I tapped into someone's child. I saw her putting her child to sleep, and I was just like, how did I do that? It's we are so powerful. We are
yeah,
all, yeah.
we are. Okay, you guys. Now look, I'm gonna let her. We're gonna get ready to let her do what she does. Y'all get to a place where you can be still. Hope nobody driving. You know, y'all be driving. Y'all
Oh
be
yeah, thank you for saying that. Yeah, because it'll sometimes put you in a trance. Like it's such it's really yeah. I had to
so,
say that one time when I knew it was going to be powerful. They were like, "Tell them to lay down."
see,
Yeah,
she's
lay
telling y'all
down.
right now. Get somewhere and sit down. Be still. You know, when you ain't gotta cross your legs and hold up the lotus. We ain't got.
Mhm.
You don't have to do all that.
No, yeah, and if you do feel like sometimes if you feel it, you can move your hands. And some people contact me and say their throat, their mouth was doing this, and they wanted to speak. Then allow yourself. There's no right or like there's no wrong way.
Yeah,
Remember when we was kids, y'all used to be thinking you was making up a little language. You what? You was really doing light language through your heart.
that's right. That's
It's
right.
tones. These frequencies are healing.
I think while she does her thing, I'm gonna mute my mic because ain't no telling what I'm gonna be doing over here. So I'm gonna mute my mic. And then Nicole, you ready?
Yep, y'all got some water too, because afterwards you be wanting to drink some water too, and
I got my
um, yeah,
water.
so the energy can move through your body with ease. And I'm hearing just yep, let yourself let it, because I'm sure I'm gonna cry because when I tap in, I'm tapping in. Um,
Okay, look. So some you don't have to close. People want. Do you have? You don't have to close your eyes. Y'all saw me on the video. My eyes were wide open, and I was like,
yeah,
"So
yeah, whatever
whatever
you
you want to
call it,
do."
yeah, whatever you call it to do it. Um, yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna mute, and then it's all you.
okay. I've already yawning. I'm clearing out. You already just took me to the pyramids. Wow. Rishikrin et sabarata yulo ori tina malia shambrata yamari kamarato ori shamaria la vambrata. We have been here before. Korishila yamaria la vambruto yishamari kamaria la kimritia tale anskumroshkum. Shakania la vambruto ya la vambreta lia shamba. Rishia la dais maria la kemrotokum. Atskink arish kimarieta la maruto yeshamara amborum. Hoya la vambia la hiamra halembari osmaria la vembrati kania shamaruto kuma. Rishiata kamarata. Clearing out, clearing out. Releasing, releasing. All right, this is a deep inner child trauma healing. Arashumbroto ish. Rataila marita le ambrata kashumbroto ko. Risiala vimbrata liamba. Mea sawata maratia tararia shamala okoria la vembrata tiasan. Mea tamatatia tamara suroto ishamala vembra. Oyela kamra. You are loved. You are limitless. Arashikrin eskini akarishi marata iskorut komori kini kenes kini riataniasan. Hariala le bimbiriata diata diata umbroto komashan. Hariala le aniata ismeriata umbroto ish. Baya la viembroto korish keniet skiniataniasan. Zikrin ak enekrun. Zikin ak imirakan. Wakrinia sharayana marata. Wakamriolo shamriata. Yatia mariana famboroto mariala maratia shamatan. Nyala mamriata komratia shamaratiama. Moruto totiaba mariata. Remember, Meriala Samyala Lariata Karishi at Sumbarutko is Kamariamba. Metikanish Kumarutuko toi. Araria la la niata tia 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 marutu to toi shamatika marata yesaniata. Netu atadariasa, netu ateriatiasa, nakre yalania show, metiambariata banyokom, rishimba. So much light is pouring in right now. So much light. Karishana dadiata. We analeve beriala tayala na toyala. We beriala tiala no no hashela sanya kanya. Watiala kimbrasha. Roto yala kianasha. Riala le dia dia na makoyela kanya tia tata baruto toyala maria tayashama. If you feel called to, you can speak back. Makhrini shekrina kamaratiala na shamaratiala madayana. This is a soul's language. Meriala le netia dadiala bambaruto oyela shamariala malea maria la makaria tata. Shkarita amaruto koi shamatia mara umruto tutu ishamatia samara anya pokum. Clearing out the crown, clearing out the crown. Arishini ariana kemrato shumariana mariata shikriata kanisoro turi sarama. Ria la la le adani adano moruto tutu ishamatia takari shamara. Orieta dada. Aris marataia da dia la la nia ome you are teria tiara 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 tatia tatia takania tatatoi zara de netu matua marati sikam yukum watamalevamba you are senekamara you are the one rishiana kariata mariata marato shamarayo you have been searching for neriata lia shamaratia umbrata it is within nyakin yes samarata yes shamarata ya la bambra Tiata Sanya la tia to more tiana papa koru alalia tamariata merita malachimbrata. Forgive yourself. Rishamaniana kruta. That's how you can forgive others. Nahinia la maro let it go. Wasina karishini kamarakoish mesini karashikam shikam zakanya tia mari ambakembara ritia la tia ariana aniata yeshamara umboya wayana ye baby babo yama wayamba ye babia babambo ya nakrinaliana nakrunoshaka reshiara watiamara no tatia mori mama nakrina. Awakening dormant abilities. Marishkini kamaratoish. Riala yuata malaseriata. Reshuku ratikiniata. Naratiata. Arishia naga de namata totoye hanya tia mayu como isha maliamba mediale avambre to tu aseria shamare shene korutu koe shikariana nakrinya kariama. They're showing me so many children hugging adults. These are whoever's on here. Your inner child is giving you a hug right now. Yakin yala miana. Nasty miyama. I'm hearing that song. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Arishi mariana soro to yisha maria la maria la maria 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 rita yala maria umri. Your inner child is saying, "Let me in. I am your best friend." Maya maya ma okimoyi teliata. Narit yala la mato to yisha maria tatiala babo you. Narit tatiata. Diamadata Sikarish, Arishikrin, Resikiashum, I'm seeing a door. You have the door is open. It's always been open. Marati Shamara Ambra Taki Eskorush Kumarut Koris Kanish Kiniatamara. Port within. It's all within. Narish. Achilma. Zakrumbrotois. Wow, I'm sweating. It was powerful.
Okay, Nicole, like my fingers, I couldn't even, I was trying to unmute my mic. My fingers were frozen. They were locked. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Let me pull back. So, okay, so look, I was so focused on, I wasn't trying to be uninhibited tonight. I was like, don't cry. Don't do, I was telling myself this, but my body, because I was resisting, my body started reacting. My fingers start tingling. My back started because I wouldn't let it out. And it was like, okay, you don't want to let it out. We're gonna move all around until you feel it, push you. And so I could feel when you said the door is open. Yeah, I saw the door. I seen the door. And so I said, right on cue, right? She's right on cue because that's exactly what I saw. And so look at nobody. Look, the comments ain't moving. They ain't moving. Here we go. Chills. Somebody said chills. Oh, well, look, let me show you so you can see. There's chills. There are no words. Um,
Yeah.
y'all. Let me just
Bugging.
let me let y'all understand something. So Cindy says, well, let me get these comments. My whole body is. That's all you got to say. Is says enough. My whole body is. Um. Oh, she finished it. Energized. Okay. Well, I was good with is.
You know, they showed me the battery. You know how the phone battery is about to die, but then they just showed me everybody just got filled up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And so
I
look.
feel it. But I'm
Oh
about to
shit.
cry. I'm so emotional. It's just a little girl. She kept coming. A little girl. Some little
Really?
girl. Hmm.
Girl, it might have been me. Was she black? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
She was cute. Like, yeah, she was. Yeah,
It was
she
me.
was
You said
holding.
she was cute. It was me.
Uh, she was holding something too. Like,
Oh,
I wonder. I'm gonna tap back
wow.
in there to see what she was holding too.
That
Did
is
like, yeah. Well, I wonder if anybody, even you, do you have something from your childhood that you could reconnect with tonight? Hold that, and that energy will come back into you. Like y'all,
mm,
it's and then and a lot of people love ones that they thought they lost, you didn't. If you all got somebody's shoes, they're showing me a watch, some type of
um,
necklace,
Elisa,
something.
Elisa
Hold
said,
hold it.
she's, Elisa says, I did Reiki on my child self on Saturday.
Oh wow,
So,
that
okay.
was
All right.
yeah, that makes sense. Was
Somebody
she coming
said,
home? I heard that song. I'm coming home. Tell
come
the
yeah,
world.
Elisa should have been came home, girl. You better run home, Elisa. You know. A Scott says, would this be the same as speaking in tongues? I knew somebody was gonna ask that. I was waiting. I'm gonna let her answer that because I get this a lot when people ask me, what
You
is it?
know what? I would say if it's coming from the heart, I would say it. You being channeled by higher self. As a kid, I used to when I did go to church. The church I was at, I felt like I was tied up in a rope. I was so young, I didn't understand. I felt very controlled in there. Um, and then it felt like the top that was on the building. I was like, but this it? This all we got? Wait, there's got to be more to this.
Yeah.
And this where it makes sense that it's
Well,
within.
a lot of times, and when I talk to you about this, you kind of explain to me how you perceive it. You said, like I told you, I said a lot of light code transmitters, they will usually be transmitting a particular being or species. Like, they'll say Pleiadian, transmission or Arcturian transmission. You said you don't really get really into the specifics. You just know it's love that you are
And it's a
transmitting,
big
right?
tree, yeah. Like Gaia it's a higher self, but the branch is a Pleiadian that's on the branch. There's
Okay.
the Arcturian, it's still a separation to me in a sense form, but it's not, I guess, because it's the star seeds that we were or we are in the future, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
um, that we call ourselves. But sometimes, like a couple weeks ago, I got a mantis being, and at first I was like, should I be afraid? And that mantis being actually was pure love. I felt it. Not
Mm.
all is just like not every human is pure love. But
Right, right.
you have to know exactly, where your heart is at with any of this, because a lot of people like to use this in the technology, like in the mind way. I could tell when
Yeah,
someone's channeling only mind. That's programming. Then, thus, I could tell when someone's channeling from their heart.
from your heart. Yeah.
Your body gonna tell you, like you gonna feel,
That's
ooh,
that's what I was trying to express before. That's the analogy I needed, channeling from the mind versus the heart, because that's when I said, "Oh, I want to start bringing that to my platform." Like co-activators. I said, "Okay, Spirit, I need you to guide me to the." I said authentic. But I should have said, I should have said, guide me to those who are channeling from the heart and not the mind, because I can tell the difference. I can tell the
oh
difference.
yeah, it'd be just like
Um,
robot in there, like
yeah,
no emotion, no express, like you don't feel nothing coming off. Like you just like,
right,
hmm.
right. And so you guys be aware of that too. Everybody who say they a channeler and they got messages and everybody, it's just like in anything else. It's not always what it appears to be.
Yeah,
Um,
your gut's gonna tell you right away. You're gonna,
it is. It is.
mm.
Tara says, That's what my husband said when my daughter and I were speaking our light language earlier. I wouldn't say it's speaking in tongues, it's your soul's dialect.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. Okay,
I
we'll
like
take
that.
it.
Hmm.
Um, a Hutch says using galactic discernment. Okay.
Okay.
Um, Corinne says when she said we've been here before, I felt Andromedan energy. Okay.
And they come around a lot too. Like they
You
come
get a
around. Yeah.
Andromedans come around you a lot.
Oh yeah, they do. But it's just it's so funny, like they know I go straight heart chakra. I leave my mind completely out of it. It's so felt. And they'll whisper sometimes, like, there was a Pleiadian that just stepped in, or that was boom, 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 or there's some dragon energy, or sometime Anubis. Like, because I had a near death experience when I was 6 days old. I was in an incubator for 2 weeks. I turned blue, my mom said. And I feel like that's why each shift that happens to me, it's like a new being that beams into me and I remember. I feel like that's what downloads are for all of us.
Yeah.
We
Hmm.
our avatar, yeah, like the Avatar movie, you reawaken to the past lives that helps you with this life in the present. And then
That's
it's
right.
so much.
It is. And I can see you giving off Andromedan energy. Like because you're so free and childlike. I always associate Andromedans with that childlike, playful, like free kind of energy. And you just radiate it. I'm so, am I stuck on you guys' screen?
Oh wait, let me see. Yeah, you stuck. Look, it's like
Uh, Look at this energy, baby. It's too hot tonight. It's too hot. You're stuck on my screen. We're both stuck. This is really weird. Okay. How's that gonna work? Like I was just looking at the clock. I was going, oh, we gotta get we gotta wind this down.
and then it just like, I'm gonna wind it down for you.
Hilarious. Yeah, it's literally stuck. Literally stuck. Let's see. Yeah, my screen is stuck. Like I can't do nothing. We can hear each other. I wonder, can they hear us in the chat? Because okay. So
Very powerful
here's what we're
activation.
gonna do. Let me see if I can do like I did just a few minutes ago and go out and come back in. Let me try it. If it lets me do that. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, you can still hear me. I tell you what, we're probably we're gonna be
Just
forced to
ending it
stop.
for us.
Yeah, it's kind of ended it for like that's our cue, I think, Nicole. So,
Yeah. Oh, it's powerful.
we're a little over an hour, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna like end at 7:15, but it's like 7:07. So look, 7:07. Okay, maybe that was what we were supposed to do. Um, but I do want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming on tonight. I want to thank you for everything that you've done. I'm
You're
going to
welcome.
put all of your information down in the comment section, all your contact information. Is there anything you have coming up that you want to tell them about, or just give them information? And I was going to have you tell them a little bit about your services. Goodness gracious.
Oh yeah. It's uh to contact me, it would either be TikTok or Instagram. I like Instagram because I like voice messaging other people back because it's just you feel more connected like that with the
Yeah.
clients. But I know who I have coming up is the baby coming next month. But after
Oh,
I'm gonna get back into just doing sessions and um yeah, I'm
okay.
really excited.
Well, the people are listening because I'm looking over in the chat. They say they can hear us. We're just frozen. They said too much energy. Absolutely. She did that whole trans light code activation. And look, she done froze up the screen and got the equipment going haywire. Um, but everybody says awesome show tonight. Marta says she spoke something out loud and it felt good. Okay.
Oh wow, beautiful.
All right, Marta, that's good. And then oh, somebody said they just popped in. They'll catch the replay. Okay. And someone else says you have energy of a fairy type energy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So okay, well, Nicole, I'm gonna get off here and see if I can unfreeze my screen. But if not, it's okay. I'm gonna put all your information in the comments. You guys, if you're
Okay.
watching the replay, make sure you leave questions or comments below. We'll get them to her to make sure she gets them. And if you want to go to her YouTube and her social media, I will have all of that information down below underneath the video. Okay. So thank you, Nicole. Or
You're
I
welcome,
feel
Dawn.
you. I feel you. I am you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Dawn. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone.
Yeah. And please, if I read, we may have to have you come back. We may have to have a part two.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I could. We can bring my husband if he want. We'll bring him.
Ooh. Oh, can we? That would be
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah. Pick his that mind of his is something else.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I will definitely keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay. You take care and have a good rest of your night. Everybody else, you guys have a good rest of your night. Let me get this technical stuff together over here.
You too. See
All
ya.
right. Bye bye.
Bye.